Hey guys, I told you I would go ahead and post after I had my MRI, and I went yesterday. I had my MRI. It was in the afternoon, which I don't like. I prefer to have my appointments in the morning since I know a lot of us have certain times where we are better than others and our mobility is a lot better. And so I prefer to have mine in the morning. And it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was about 95 degrees, maybe not that hot, but close to 90, and it was hot, and I was dragging. And so then I got home, and it was just an awful afternoon for me after that, an awful evening. I was really tired and lethargic, and I don't know why when I go to have those MRIs, they always put the earplugs in your ears because it is so loud when you have that MRI, and they think that you need them. And when the lady put them in my ears, she twisted them and then shoved them in my ears. And to make sure they were in there, she pushed and she pushed, which caused me to have a headache. And I think I got that more so from her shoving them in my ears than the actual sound of the MRI, because I'm used to that by now. And when it was done, she was taking the earplugs out of my ear, and she took them out, and I said, do you think I can have my eardrum back? It hurt so bad. And I had mentioned that to her, and she said, oh, well, we just want to make sure that they're in there. But anyways, from that, I got my headache, and like I said, it was just downhill in the afternoon and the evening, and I don't know what it is, and I know maybe some of you have that same issue, that as the day goes on, there's certain times where you just aren't any good for about an hour and a half, couple hours, and then later on, you just feel better, you have all your energy back, and it's like a second wind. And I don't know if that has to do with the weather, or if that has to do with our bodies resting. I have no idea, but it's always for me around a certain time, around the dusk, twilight, time of the day, dinner time, and for about a couple hours, I'm just no good. My muscles aren't good. My walking isn't good. I have no strength in my legs. My balance is totally off, and then it just goes right back to normal, or whatever normal is these days, functional, like how I was before. So it's really weird, and it's kind of frustrating to say the least. But all in all, the MRI is done. I gotta wait for the results. Hopefully it'll come back like the other MRIs came back, showing no progression, no increase in the lesion size, no new lesions, and it'll tell me that the lesions have shrunk or they've gotten significantly smaller with the course of the Tysabri. I'm hoping it says that. I don't know if it will. I always say I don't know if it will, just to play it safe for my mind on the side of caution. But like I said, the last couple of infusions, I haven't been really feeling that great with the Tysabri. And that leads me to think that maybe there is some progression. But in a couple of days, I guess I'll find out, and we'll put that to rest, and I will post the results of the MRI. Now, for the Copaxone, I know I've been on it now coming up 2 weeks, and I am maybe starting to feel it a little bit. I know my body is feeling it from the injection sites. Yesterday I injected into my leg, and where I injected it, about 3-4 inches up from that spot, I was feeling it today in my muscle, really tender and sore. And I forgot that that's what it's like, and it's just odd to me that you don't feel that at the injection site. It's further up that you feel that. So that's moving along, and I think I have to find another injection site, and I'm leery about doing it in my arms because I remember what it was like, even though it's different, when I would give myself the Avonex shots. I never did it in my arms because I didn't want my arms to get weak or my muscles in my arms to break down, get scar tissue. So it was always in my legs, back and forth every week. And it was painful. That's why I opted not to do it anywhere else. But as for the Copaxone, even though it's only under the skin, it's subcutaneous, it still hurts, and I don't know where I'm going to do them in the future. I don't know if I'm going to go back to my belly. My belly is healed pretty much. The only other option I have are my arms or my hips, my butt. And I don't know if I want to do that, so we'll see where that goes. Another issue that I'm having, and I'm wondering if anybody else has that, is my fingertips feel like they're sandpaper, or there's no traction on them. So when you go to grab or when you hold onto something, it's like they're numb, but they don't tingle, and it doesn't last all the time. It just comes and it goes. And it's really frustrating to me when I go to grab onto something and my hands, my fingers just slide right off. And that's another issue that I am experiencing. And I only recently have had that issue. The shaking and the tremors in my hands have subsided, and I am thinking it's a combination of the Copaxone, I hope, and the Gabapentin, Neurontin. So I'm thankful for that. I can deal with the numb fingertips, the numb hands, as long as the occasional tremors go away. I was just wondering if anybody else had that issue. If not, it's not a big deal. I don't know. So, all in all, it was good. I'm hoping to get the results back, and we'll see what they say. So, I'm hanging in there, and like I said, for those of you that are on Facebook, if you want to go ahead and friend me. You can, Media Guy 75, or else some of the groups that I started on Facebook, like I said in my last video blog, I was going to be starting a group, and I did, and it is called One Up on MS. And I'm starting to get fans, but the more that we can get, the more experiences that we share, the more stories, questions, concerns, advice, photos, comments that we can post on there, I think it'll be better for everybody. And if you know people who have MS, tell them about it, have them join either that or the other group, Ampera Relief. Both of them are good sites for support that I think we all need. So if you can do that, that'd be great. I will see you in a couple of days when I get my results. Okay, bye.